Ah, yes, the Lob City Clippers, a team that looked like a dynasty in the making. They didn't just play basketball, they put on a damn show. Chris Paul, the point god, a floor general so precise he ran the pick and roll like Beethoven composing a symphony. Blake Griffin, a human cheat code, a man who jumped so high defenders had to check if he had a pilot's license. DeAndre Jordan, the enforcer, a 7-foot dunk machine who blocked shots like he was allergic to basketballs. This wasn't just a good team, this was must-see TV. And for a moment, they were the most exciting show in basketball. But just like a Hollywood blockbuster, the story of Lob City, it had everything: high-flying action, drama, betrayal, and an ending so brutal, it still haunts Clippers fans. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's talk about how Lob City went from the future of basketball to one of the NBA's biggest what-ifs: the Donald Sterling disaster. Before we get to the highlight reels, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Donald Sterling, aka the worst owner in NBA history. The Clippers, they weren't just bad before Lob City. They were a full-blown joke. And why? Because of this guy. Donald Sterling was the type of billionaire who thought owning an NBA team was the same as running a damn plantation. Dude wasn't focused on winning. He wasn't trying to build a culture. Nope, he was too busy throwing bizarre white parties in Malibu, where he invited celebrities, young women, and forced Clippers players to show up like they were contestants on a reality show. And when he wasn't doing that, he was treating his team like a second-class franchise, refusing to spend money and allegedly making racist comments behind closed doors. But in 2011, something happened. The Clippers finally got lucky. Chris Paul arrived, and suddenly, Lob City was born. The Lob City era begins. December 2011, the NBA blocks a trade that would have sent Chris Paul to the Lakers because, well, let's be honest, that would have been too unfair. Instead, CP3 lands in Clipperland, and overnight, the culture shifts. No more little brother talk, no more same old Clippers jokes. This team, it was different. Lob City was electrifying. CP3 running the offense, Blake Griffin soaring over defenders, DeAndre Jordan catching lobs like a damn titan from Greek mythology. The Clippers weren't just good. They were box office. They were Showtime 2.0 without the rings. And for the first time, people thought, maybe, just maybe, this was a championship team. The Donald Sterling scandal. And then it all came crashing down. April 2014. Just as the Clippers were reaching their peak, Donald Sterling self-destructed. Leaked audio recordings hit the internet, and they were bad. He told his girlfriend, a woman who was literally half black and Latina, that he didn't want her bringing black people to Clippers games. Imagine that, owning an NBA team, but mad that black people are watching the games. This wasn't just bad, this was league-altering. The NBA had no choice. Boom! Sterling was banned for life. Sold the team to Steve Ballmer, and suddenly, the Clippers were free from their biggest problem. But here's the thing, the distraction, it killed their momentum. Doc Rivers' attempt to fix a broken franchise. After the Sterling mess, the Clippers needed a leader, someone who could clean up decades of dysfunction. Enter Doc Rivers, an NBA champion, a motivator, a guy who knew how to coach stars. And for a while, it worked. The Clippers started looking like a real contender. They won 57 games in 2013-14. They had a core of Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick, and Jamal Crawford. But no matter how talented they were, something was always off. The chemistry, never quite right. The leadership, questionable. The results, heartbreak. Playoff collapses and internal beef. (2015) Second round, Clippers up 3-1 on the Rockets, looking like they're finally headed to the conference finals. Then, Josh Smith and Corey Brewer turn into Steph Curry and Klay Thompson for one night only. The Clippers choke, lose Game 6, then Game 7. Season over. 2016, injuries. 2017, CP3 and Blake are done with each other. The dream, over. The end of Lob City. By 2017, it was clear. Lob City was finished. Chris Paul, traded to Houston. Blake Griffin, shipped to Detroit. DeAndre Jordan, gone. The team that was once the future of basketball was now a memory. And just like that, Lob City was dead. The legacy of Lob City. The Lob City Clippers, they were fun, they were flashy, but they were also cursed. And while they never won a championship, they gave us highlights we'll be watching for the next 50 years. So yeah, the Clippers may have fallen, but Lob City will never be forgotten.